Well, hello there, and welcome back to my playthrough of Fallout Sonora. So for today's episode, this is probably going to be the final episode as far as the main game goes. For this episode, I'm going to wrap up all the quests at El Ferro Pier, and then I'm going to head on to Tucson to repair this power armor right here. Once I repair this power armor, I think then we'll have the strongest armor in the game. And then once it's repaired, I'll go ahead and finish the main game. I still need to level up my character so I can get this perk that will allow me to continue playing after beating the game. So I believe only need like 2,500 more experience. We should be leveling up pretty soon, so we'll be able to get that perk. All right. So I believe we already finished one of the quests here in El Ferro Pier. Now we just got to go and there really isn't a whole lot of quests here in there, and the quests they do have, they're pretty short. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do? Alright, I'm gonna go down here. There's a guy I gotta talk to. His name is Ryuz. Hey, new guy. My name is Jose Rene Ryuz. What do the winds of fate bring our little town? I'm looking for something. I see. I'm looking for something too. If you help me, I'll help you. Really? What is it? Well, an old man hid a treasure somewhere on the coast, and then he died. I don't know exactly where the treasure is. There is a map, but he tore it into 4 fragments and hid them somewhere. Cunning. I have 1 fragment. If you find the rest, bring it to me. We'll divide the treasure in half. So, okay. If I find it, I'll come straight to you. So, I think this guy is also a merchant. Well, he's supposed to be a merchant, but I can't really buy or sell anything to him. Alright, so we gotta go and find these map pieces. They're going to be around this town. All 3 of the pieces. So yeah, Ryuz, he has 1 of the pieces, which means we only need to collect 3 of them. So I think 1 of them is going to be over here. In this Brahmin patty. Well, that takes care of the bullshit in this town. Alright, here's 1 of the map fragments. 1 of the pieces of some kind of handwritten map. Not sure what it was doing there. Hidden under a bunch of crap. I believe the bartender, he has a piece. We're gonna have to buy it from him. What do you need, stranger? What do you know about the treasure Ryuz is after? Don't mess with Ryuz. He's a sly and dangerous man. That treasure is probably a hoax. No one knows if it even exists. Have you tried to find it? I've got 1 piece of the map. Ryuz won't give up his part. No clue where the other pieces are. Can you sell me your piece? Maybe. The chance of finding the treasure is slim, but I'll sell it for a good price. Let's say 800 caps? Deal. Here's the caps. He counts the caps excitedly. Looks like I've used up all my luck today. Here's my piece of the map. Good luck finding the treasure. You'll need it. Bye-bye. Alright, so we got 2 pieces of the map. And the last piece is going to be over here. In this guy's house. What's this guy's name? Gilberto. So this guy has 2 quests we gotta do later on. But apparently he has one of the pieces of the map. I'll take that. Here we go. And there is some radio equipment here. I wonder if I can I get some experience off of this? Yes, I can. Standard radio transmitter. This equipment is okay, so they're communicating to the Brotherhood of Steel. It sounds like. Alright, so we got all 3 pieces. Let's go and tell Ruiz, or whatever his name is. Have the missing map pieces. Come here. Okay. So, he takes out his fragment, connects everything together, and twirls them around for a long time. Here it is. Are you sure? Absolutely. All we have to do is go and get it. Now find a shovel and head there. The treasure is buried right next to the old lighthouse on the coast north of the village. I'm already on my way. So we just gotta go over here to the north side of this town. And there they are, just standing around the treasure spot. Oh, I guess this is the lighthouse. Yeah, this is the lighthouse ruins. These are the ruins of an ancient lighthouse. Wonder if I can go in that lighthouse. Dig. Well, okay then. So, what do we have here? Is that all? Not much. The old man was a cheapskate. He could have put in something more serious. I wish I could take it all, but I have to share. What do you choose from this? Okay, so we can choose one of 3 items in the treasure we just dug up. Or we can choose to take everything, but pretty much everything here is not very good. I'll go ahead and take the combat revolver. Everyone was in the black, yet I can't shake this feeling of missed profits. Anyway, see you around. There we go. And we have a revolver, combat revolver. Okay. So that's one quest down. I'm gonna go ahead and put this shovel back into my trunk, because I don't think I'm going to need it anymore. Okay. Might as well pick this up too. Is there anything else I need? But actually, I'm going to need this pretty soon. Okay, so let's see. What other quests can I do? Okay. So I'm gonna go and talk to Gilberto. And I'm gonna initiate both of these quests here. Actually, I think he gives us 3 quests. Yeah, he gives us 3 quests. Hello, my name is Gilberto. I run the old lighthouse bar over there. What brings you to our harbor? Hi, Gilberto. I'm just passing through here, looking for a place to stay. Passing through? You must have had a few tales to tell. Tell me about them sometime. In the meantime, you can stay in the village. But be careful. You have been on edge lately. Why? What happened? We're facing a disaster. It's as if the sea itself is pushing farm fishermen and peasants from the mistakes of our ancestors. What are you talking about? Take a closer look out to sea. See that platform on the horizon? Looks like some black, oily muck is leaking right into the water from it. It smells awful, and the sea life around here is dying off like crazy because of it. This has happened before, but lately it's become too much. Is it that bad? At first, we were happy to see the coastline littered with fish. Just come and take as much as you want. But all these dead fish are poisoned. Some of our people still suffer from eating it, and I'm not sure if they'll recover. What kind of poison is this? I think this is what they used to call oil, and it came from the bottom of the sea, but I'm not sure what it is. In any case, the leak must be stopped. We will pay 1,000 caps to whoever goes to the platform and stops the leak. Okay, so what's the problem? We've been avoiding the platform for a long time. Some floating mutant things have built their nest there and attack anyone who approaches it. Several fishermen have already tried to fight their way there. Some returned, others died, but if we don't stop the leak, we won't have anything to eat. Okay, what about the Brotherhood of Steel? Why not ask them for help? Brotherhood? Huh. They would rather have their hands cut off than allow ancient technologies to be destroyed. I think the Brotherhood hopes to restore this platform, but until they sort out the problems in the east, he won't have enough strength to deal with the platform. Oh, they won't. That is, we'll have to wait a long time for their help. I'll think about your offer, but I'll need a boat. Thanks, you give me hope. And about a boat, talk to the fishermen on the pier. Okay. So, in that dialogue exchange, he gave us 2 quests. So, some of the villagers here are sick. They're poisoned. We got to cure their poisoned affliction. And we got to stop the oil leak out here in the ocean. But first we gotta find a boat. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna initiate another quest before I go and do the other one. I'm gonna go and talk to this lady here, Thelma. Hey, hi Wanderer. It's nice to see a new face in town. My name is Thelma Farino. How are you doing? Pretty good. How about you? I've had better days, but thanks for asking. What happened? Well, I'll tell you if you get me something cold from the bar. Well, here's 5 caps. Get yourself one. Muchas gracias. Now tell me what's going on here. It's all because of that damn platform off the coast of out there. It's been there since forever. The fishermen even used to rest there while fishing. That is until some monsters took over. And recently, poisonous muck has been leaking from the platform. Half the sea is probably dead because of it. Why does that upset you so much? Well, it's not that exactly. You see, when it got to be too much, my dad and other fishermen went to the platform. They knew it was dangerous, but something had to be done. What happened there? I just saw them go inside through my binoculars. Nothing has been heard from them since. I think they're all dead. She takes a deep swig straight from the bottle. I'm sorry. You must have loved your dad a lot. Well, it was my dad. Things will be tough without him. You know, I'd be happy if someone brought me his belongings as a keepsake. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Cheer up, Thelma. There we go. We got a quest to go and find his belongings at the platform. All right, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go and heal these villagers. All you gotta do is use an antidote on them. Luckily, I have 6 of them. I feel better. Thanks, Doc. And there's another person down here. There she is. So you can tell these people are sick because they have this message above them, the cough cough message. I think if you look at them, it'll tell you that they have illness. I feel better. Thanks, Doc. And the last person should be near the entrance of the village in this shack here. Damn, this dude definitely looks sick. There we go. Use the antidote on the village resident. Okay, so let's go and turn in this quest. How can I help you? All the sick have recovered. The poison no longer affects them. Thank you on behalf of the entire village. You don't think it was free, do you? I lost 3 karma. Oh, I only get 40 caps for each patient. I do need more money though, so I mean, I'm not really too worried about karma right now. Did we agree on payment? However, you probably use some medicine. Here, take 40 caps for each patient. Thanks again. Okay. So now let's go. Let's go and go to this platform here. Alright, so we first need a boat to go to this platform. Luckily, this dude here, he has a boat. Hey kid, how can I help you? I was just wondering what you do. I'm currently trying to get this beauty of a boat up and running, but she still has a lot of work to go. What's wrong with her? A couple of holes, crack, rust, and there's nothing to charge the engine with. Needs a lot of work. In short, and without boats, the entire town will collapse. So someone needs to rejuvenate this old lady. Old, you say? Let me take a look. Luckily, we have 100 in our repair skill. Actually, let me take a look at this boat first. Right now, this boat is only suitable for sailing to the bottom of the sea. Her hull needs repairs, and her motor needs power. Okay, so let's go and repair this. Here we go. You patched up the cracks and holes in the hull. And this is the reason I kept this fuel cell battery. We gotta use this fuel cell on it. Alright, the fuel cell is charged. There's enough energy for 1 round trip. Here we go. I guess this guy doesn't really say anything else after I repair it. Alright, so I am going to bring this dude, Paladin Barkley, with me. Because he's at, I think he's at level 0. he's not going to be much help. He's not going to be helping me much in the battles on the platform. And there's going to be some enemies there. But, I mean, he can come for moral support, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's go. The boat is ready to sail. Use science to navigate. There we go. And here we are. Petro Chico SE980. So are these turrets active? No, they're not. They're dead. What's all this Brahmin patty? What in the world? What's Brahmin patties doing over here? Alright, so I'm gonna go upstairs first. Alright, so it looks like... Alright, so apparently we got turrets here on this platform. Looks like these are active. They're going to be an issue, so I'm going to go and see if I can disable the security system. So our objective is to go down to the bottom of the platform and plant explosives. And apparently blowing up this platform is going to fix the oil leak somehow. Don't ask me how it fixes it, but it fixes it somehow. So I'm looking for a computer. Usually computers will shut down these turrets. All these computers are broken. Let me go back downstairs. Okay, here's a computer. Maybe I can shut it down. Ooh, there's a bunch of loot here. Can I? It looks like I gotta go through this door to get the loot. But that door's protected by these two turrets, so I gotta come back here later. Alright, so what do we got? Enter command. General message. Attention all personnel. The company management has decided to modernize our operations by fully automating the station. Only a select few will remain on the platform to monitor the systems, while the rest of the workforce will be released from duty. This measure is essential to enhance operational efficiency, reduce financial expenditures, and fortify our defenses against industrial espionage. So, looks like they replaced a bunch of the workers with robots. Management regrets any inconvenience caused by the reduction in workforce and will provide compensation in accordance with your employment contracts. The transition from human labor to automated systems will be implemented gradually over a 3-month period. Furthermore, please be advised that a new security protocol will be in effect during this period. All employees will be issued identification cards to ensure smooth operations. Okay. List of drilling platforms in the Sea of Cortez. You find a long list of platforms. Almost all of them are marked as closed. Apparently, the oil in the sea was already on the verge of depletion before the Great War. Numerous rusted hulks of these structures are still visible on the horizon. Okay, so that just gives us some lore. Still can't shut down the security system. Let's see if I can... Alright, let's go back upstairs. Alright, so I think I can bypass this turret here. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. That's just great. Nuka-Cola. Might as well take it. We got a knife. I don't need a knife. Oh, apparently they do a little gambling here. Or did. Now let's see if I can do this. Alright, so we were able to run past that turret. What's up here? Hopefully there's no turrets up here. So we got a computer here. Looks like we got some more computers here. It looks like these are turned off. Yeah, okay, so those are probably broken. Oh, goddamn, there's another turret. Alright, so we do need to come up here because I believe there's going to be some explosives we can also pick up. Let's see. And this door is locked. Let's fix that. There we go. Okay, so apparently this is the security computer. Access to security system has been granted. Enter command. Alright, deactivate security turrets. Disabling the turrets threatens the safety of the oil platform. Are you sure you want to disable the security turrets? Yes, disable those damn turrets. Done. Security turrets are deactivated. And I guess we can also add our identity to the database. So I think we can do this if we want to keep these turrets active. Please complete the clearance form. Well, let's go ahead and add our name to the database. Done. A new user has been added to the database. Alright, so we don't get experience for doing that. Take this. Take all those. And we got some explosives. Alright, so what else we got here? What's in this desk? Access card. Not sure what this is used for. Maybe it's used to access the computers. If you don't have high enough science skill. Oh wait, there's a radio over here. The security system has been compromised. Oh. Okay, so there's radio logs here. Okay, so it's just more background lore about the oil platform. I'm not going to read all that. Alright, so yep, the turret is gone. I guess they had mobile robots running around here because these are robot receptacles. This is a robot recharging bay. When not in service, the robot will dock here to shut down and recharge. Power generator. I wonder if Wonder if I can repair this. And I used the wrong one. Let's use repair. I cannot repair that. Okay. So what is up here? Oh, we got floaters. I think these are floaters. Yeah, these are floaters. So I believe this is going to be Thelma's dad. He's going to have something on him we need. We got to return that to Thelma. Okay, let's see. I'm more concerned that my companion might get killed if I go out there. Can I do anything with this? Oh. Alright. Turn on landing platform lights. The lighting is on. You know what? So it looks like we can activate the security turrets up here. I'm not going to do that. I think I can kill these things pretty easy. I'm just worried about my companion here. He might get killed. So I got to kill these things pretty fast. All right. Looks like they don't really do too much damage to me. Here we go. And we get a bunch of experience for doing that. And do they have anything on them? Probably, yeah, doesn't look like it. Okay, see bones. And we got something here. Fisherman tag. Let me go and heal up real quick. Okay, so let me take one of these. Alright, so now we have the fisherman tag. This tag is engraved with the name of the fisherman Ferrino. So that's going to be Thelma's dad. So I think we're done up here. So all we have to do now is just go and blow up this platform. Why is he going up there? We can go down here. Oh yeah, I gotta loot this place. So yeah, the turrets are gone. There's just a chair here for some reason. Not sure why a random chair is just in the middle of the hallway. And I don't need that. I'll take the doctor's bag. Antidote. Stim packs. And what else we got? And I'll take the ammunition. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we're on the other side now. Before going down to the lower level, I'm going to unlock this door right here. I think it's locked. Yeah, it's locked. There we go. Just so I can escape quicker. Alright, so here we are. So it looks like floaters have made their nest here. In the, I guess the generator room, or what are these containers? This huge container is clearly filled with something. Not sure what. Got a computer here. What does this do? Answer command. Okay, so we can turn on the lighting if it's dark. We can activate the security turrets. I'm not going to do that. I think I can kill the floaters without taking too much damage. How many floaters are there? There's 4 of them. 5. Looks like there's 5 floaters. Okay. Yeah, I can take them down. Okay, so I did all that for $1. And a gas mask. I'll go ahead and take that. Nothing here. And nothing there. Alright, so let's save. Okay, so how am I going to do this? I guess I just bust into the room and start fighting. And I missed. How am I missing? Uh-oh. Why do you run up like that? So far, my companion has done more damage to me than the enemies have done to me. Well, luckily I'm wearing power armor, so it doesn't matter too much. Alright, so we got a new perk. Alright, so let's see. So I do want to get the perk that allows me to play the game after I beat it. I think it's this one. The Eternal Wanderer. Thanks to this ability, you can continue your journey after completing your main mission. So I'm going to take this perk. And let's see. I'm just gonna save my skill points like I usually do. Is this dude almost dead? He leveled up too. Yeah, he leveled up, so that's good. That's all for now. I'm thinking about taking his combat armor later on. Is I don't want to spend money on buying a combat armor. I need to heal up. There we go. I'm pretty sure this dude's going to shoot me in the back. Oh, okay, so I killed it before he could shoot me. All right. Looks like this... Is this door locked? Yes, it is. You unlock the door. I'm really liking the music. Kind of gives this kind of detective vibe. Alright, so what do I do in this room? Okay, so it looks like everything ends here. What's in this locker? And an atomic cutter. What kind of, how much damage does this do? $14 to $32. I believe this is a melee weapon. So it's pretty good, but I can't really use it. These containers are rusted through, leaking oil into the sea. The fumes could ignite with just a single spark. Oh, okay, so it looks like the oil is leaking from these containers. It's going into the ocean and poisoning everything. So what we have to do, we have to place an explosive in this room. So let's do that. Where's my explosives? Pretty sure I picked up one. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to give myself exactly 1 minute to get out of here. Let's quickly go back to the boat. Uh-oh. The explosion started a fire in the oil storage. Okay, so it looks like my explosive detonated prematurely. Well, alright, so it started a fire in the oil storage. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. Okay. Oh, now we need to get out of here pronto. I didn't even know that could happen. Alright, let's go. And you received 1,500 experience points. There we go. So I wonder if the people say anything. That was a fire. The whole sky was black with smoke. Thanks for the help with the oil. You have to tolerate a bit of smoke, though. Okay, so their dialogue does change when you blow up the oil rig. So let's take this off. Viva! You did it! The whole village was watching you from the shore. Now the sea will become more merciful to us. Thank you, amigo. We are forever in your debt. Here are 1,000 caps. We collected this reward for the person who solved our problem. It's yours now. If you insist. I'll have to take these caps. Visit us again if you're in the area. You're always welcome here. Goodbye, Cap. It's time for me to go. Damn, I get a bunch of karma for doing that. Alright, so now I gotta go and return this dog tag to this lady. Ooh. I found this tag among a pile of bones on that platform. It must have belonged to your dad. It's his tag. Thank you so much. I'll treasure it. Okay, so not so fast. The reward is usually given for such deeds. So I'm trying to make money here, so let's go with this one. And think you say that, so you helped us with the platform for profit. Fine, here's my last 100 caps. Is that enough? Yep, that's enough. Yeah, I gotta make a living somehow. Okay, so looks like we got 2 quests down. So it looks like we have 2 more quests to do in this town. Let me go ahead and take this off. I don't know why I put it on me. I'm gonna talk to this dude first. Hey, what a small fish. Well, why do I need you? Swim back to the sea. Become big and then come back. There you go. See you, little fish. I think I'm disturbing you. Tintan. So this dude, his name is Tintan. You see a raggedy clad, skinny fisherman with a thin mustache and crooked teeth. So we're gonna have to talk to that dude later on. Alright, so let's see. Besides the platform, any other problems here? Okay. Oh, so I was wrong. So apparently this dude gives us 4 quests. Well, someone is stealing fish catches and nets along the shore. I think it's some kind of beast from the wasteland, but we haven't been able to catch it yet. If you find out who or what's doing this, I'll pay 50 caps. Okay, I'll find this thief. Alright. So let's see if we can find this thief. We have to go up here. I think we have to wait until midnight. Okay, so I'm going to initiate another quest while I'm here. So there's a dead teen right here. Before you is the body of a young person. You'll need to inspect it further to determine the cause of death. So yeah, so I guess this game turned into a murder mystery. Can I do anything with this? Okay, so it wants me to inspect. So let's inspect. And I can't inspect it for some reason. Maybe I gotta use first aid on it. Maybe I have to use science. There we go. You see the body of a teenager. It's been here for quite some time now. Poor guy. What could have happened to you? It appears the teenager died from strangulation. There are dark rope marks on his neck and a stream of bowel movements that leaked from his pants. There are signs of a struggle on the sand. Apparently someone killed him. The fishermen should be told about this. Indeed. It looks like someone killed this teenager. Surely it couldn't be the guy I just talked to. The weird guy saying a bunch of crazy stuff. So I'm gonna save before I go and figure out who the murderer is. I'm gonna find this fish thief. So we gotta wait until midnight. And we gotta go back up here. And that body is still there. At least I think oh, well, what the? Oh, okay. Alright, so here's the fish thief. You see the creature from the Black Lagoon. So, in my last stream, I did reference a quest that is inspired by the Black Lagoon. And this is the quest. You see a wild, mindless ghoul from which powerful rays of radiation emanate. And he is wielding claws. So let's go ahead and take out this guy. Put away my power fist. So it looks like I gotta fight him with claws. What the fuck? There we go. I'll take these claws. All right. All right, so that's everything. So apparently that was a reaver. The only place where reavers come from is the Inferno. So that thing came from the Inferno. Good to see you. I know what kind of creature was ravaging your nets. Really? What? It was a dead guy, like a ghoul. During the day, he hid in the shadow of the lighthouse. That night, he went out to the beach in search of fish. Now he's deader than dead. Oh God. Could it be a demon? A reaver from Inferno? Oh, Holy Mary. That's the last thing we need. Inferno? Yeah, he was probably from there. Something must have forced him to leave his native ruins. I hope the others don't follow him. Oh yes, here's your 50 caps. Thank you. Good luck, Gilberto. Alright, so let's go and tell him about the dead person on the beach. Alright, bad news. Someone strangled a teenager near the lighthouse. That's really bad news. Let's head there right away. God, poor Johnny. Who could have done this? Tell me about him. He moved here with his parents 3 years ago. They died at sea when their boat capsized. But Johnny didn't give up. He was such a good boy. He worked tirelessly to support himself. Does he have any relatives? Only Uncle Ten. He moved recently because of an invitation letter that Johnny sent to Phoenix after the death of his parents. Tintan is a little weird. He spends a lot of time on the shore trying to catch fish. Although there's only garbage floating here, I don't know how to tell him about what happened. As soon as the relatives united, fate separated them again. It's so sad. Any idea why he might have been killed? Well, Johnny didn't have any enemies and there was no point in robbing him. What about the piece of rope that strangled him? This is exactly the same rope that Ruiz uses in his craft. This pieces look pretty fresh, like it just came from out of storage. Well, this calls for a thorough investigation. Let's keep it under wraps for now to avoid tipping off the killer. Okay, so I think I gotta talk to him again. Where were you during the murder? I was sleeping in my bar. Okay, so maybe I gotta go and talk to Ruiz and ask him about that rope. If you came across any more treasure maps, I'll be sure to call you. Admit it, did you kill Johnny? What the hell are you talking about? He was strangled with your rope. How do you explain this? Ha! I sold this rope to several fishermen, and why on earth would I kill anyone? What are you, an idiot? Who did you sell it to? I even have it in my notes. Look, only Tintin has bought rope lately. Hey, he's kind of like Johnny's uncle, isn't he? No wonder he had my rope. Okay, well, I'll talk to this guy. Apparently Tintin added some rope. You recently purchased some rope from him. So let's go and talk to him. I get sick in the waves and then fall asleep. Sometimes I dream about something cool, like I'm dancing surrounded by beautiful girls. I see. So, seems like we have you to thank for this oil thing. Thank you very much, cheers, he says in Spanish. It was nothing. Alright. So I guess we gotta talk to him a couple times to get him to talk about Johnny. Hello, I'm Tintin. How are you? I have bad news. Johnny, your relative, has died. Oh, how did this happen? Someone killed him, strangled him with this rope. What is this? Hey, Ruiz sells this rope. Oh, did Ruiz do this? It can't be. But this rope is new and you were the last one to buy it. Why would I do this? I'm his uncle. Oh, please leave me be and let me cry. Oh, poor Johnny. That's true. Why? We need to find more evidence. Now let's go and talk to this dude. Maybe he has something else. Let's talk to you about Johnny's murder. Okay. It could be Jose Rene Ruiz. He has the rope, and Tintin, he bought it recently. Well, that doesn't prove anything yet. Neither of them has a motive, but it's a start. Maybe someone at the bar knows something about their relationships with Johnny. Alright. So we gotta go and talk to someone in the bar. Probably the bartender. What do you need, stranger? Hey, you know what happened to Johnny? Yeah, rumors spread fast. It's terrible. Didn't think anyone here would resort to violence. Who do you think did it? No idea. Johnny was liked by everyone. Only Ruiz was cold with him. Only Ruiz hate. Okay. Gotta redo this. Only Ruiz was cold with him, but Ruiz hates everyone. And that clown, his Uncle Tintin. Johnny avoided him, which is odd since he was excited about his uncle's arrival from Phoenix. After that, Johnny changed. Is he really from Phoenix? Yeah. His papers are legit. All from Sonora Express. No branch here, so we send and receive through Casa Nueva when dealing with Phoenix. Casa Nueva or Phoenix. Okay, thanks. So we gotta go to Casa Nueva and figure out, oh, I didn't buy anything. Sorry, here's 5 caps for the tea. Alright. So it looks like we gotta go to Casa Nueva and go to the Sonora Express there. Let's go and tell this dude first. Okay, so... Okay, he doesn't say anything different. Alright. So we gotta go and see if his papers check out in Casa Nueva or something. Let's go and equip this. Put this away. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff to sell. Actually, I'm gonna keep that. All right. Hopefully it's morning by the time I get to Casa Nueva. Actually, let me stop by Puerto real quick, because I'm gonna sell some stuff. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that real quick. Let me sell all this crap. I just put it in my trunk, and now I'm taking it back out. I don't need all that. Okay, I think that's good enough. So, how can I help? Alright, so it looks like he has 3,000 caps now. Put this back. Sell both of these. Some ammunition. So this merchant does have... This merchant has combat armor. Apparently this guy doesn't sell Brotherhood armor. I think you only get Brotherhood armor if you join the Brotherhood of Steel. Alright, so that's a shame. Okay, so we can sell all this stuff. I'll come by later. So now we should have plenty of money to repair this power armor. Okay, so it's 3 o'clock. End game. Let me go and put this... oh yeah, I think I gotta take off my power armor. So it seems like Frank here, I think he handles the Sonora Express in Casa Nueva for some reason. I think all these crates are technically Sonora Expresses. I'm all ears. Listen, I really need to know if Tintan has been here. Tintan? Sounds like a nickname. Does he have a real name? Herman Genaro Cipriano Gomez Valdez y Castillo. He was traveling by caravan from Phoenix to the El Faro fishing village. Let me check my migration records. Hold on. Nope, I don't have any records of him visiting Casa Nueva. What about the Sonora Express stagecoach? Just a moment. Yes, I see that name, but it says the whole caravan was killed by highwaymen before reaching us. Well, no luck. Thanks, Chief. Okay, so it seems like the guy in El Faro is not actually Tintan. So we got an imposter on in our investigation. So let's go back and report that to Gilberto. This motherfucker keeps shooting me. I'll take that. Good to see you. I want to talk to you about Johnny's murder. Alright, so the real killer is Tintan. I remember our conversation, but what's his motive? He's not who he says he is. The real Johnny's uncle died during the trip, and he took his documents. He's a raider. So that's why he acted like an idiot joker. He pretended to be a fool so no one would recognize him as a dangerous man. Cunning bastard. True? Need to catch him and bring him to justice as soon as possible. Thanks for the help. We don't need any scum around here. Life's tough enough without them. Hope things get easier for you now. Good luck. There we go, and that's the last quest here. This village. And there's Tintan. Wonder what he says. Don't come near me. You, smell bad. So he doesn't like us. Because we figured out he's a criminal. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it here. Okay. Let's get out of here. So we should have enough money to repair this power armor. So let's go and make our way to Tucson. And I need to recharge my motorcycle. Alright. And I might as well sell more stuff since I'm here. Let's sell these stealth boys. Yeah, I don't think I can use this anymore. All right. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me go and save first. So I'm not sure how much it's going to cost. Let me bring my barter skill up to... I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on this power armor. Let's bring this up to... I guess 55 will do. Alright, so let's bring it up to 55. Okay, T-51B power armor. Intriguing how you managed to master such intricate equipment. Can you repair my equipment? What? Specifically equipment? Weapon? Armor? We handle all forms of technology. However, this service requires a substantial amount of caps. I need repairs for my power armor. Okay, an exemplary piece of outdated technology. Observing this armor, I detect errors in the logical circuits with my neural network. We can repair all damage, but will require a significant number of caps. Okay, so it looks like I gotta take it off first. Alright, okay. Go ahead. So now, apparently we gotta buy our power armor back. So 16,000. So we have enough money. So let's go and sell some of this. This. And really don't need this pre-war money anymore. There we go. And I can buy more fuel cell batteries. Yeah, I need some more of those. Apparently I'm going to be overweight. Okay, I'll buy that later. All right. So now we have the strongest power armor in the game. Actually, this is the only power armor you can get in the game. But we have it upgraded now, or repaired. Now our armor class is 34 instead of 29. So yeah, we're pretty much the strongest thing walking around this area. Okay, so let's see. Damn, 17. Damn, that's a lot of caps. I wonder if I can just steal these caps back. I know in Fallout 2 you can do that. You can just you can spend a crap ton of money on something and just steal it back from a merchant. So we got 6. I don't really need all this. Okay, apparently that doesn't sell for much. What about this? Let's sell that. There we go. I don't need that many rataways. All right. Let's go and put our power fist back on. All right, so it looks like we're ready to complete the main game now. So because my companion is in the Brotherhood of Steel, I think he'll get mad at me if I bring him along and blow up the ship. So I'm gonna tell him, well, actually first I'm gonna tell him to give me his armor, because I might need it later. And I'm gonna tell him to stay here. Are you sure? Okay, but don't forget about Barkley, old man. I won't forget. See you later, Paladin Barkley. And apparently he has a Vault Dweller jumpsuit under his armor. Maybe he's from one of the vaults. Okay. All right. Let's save. And let's go and make our way to Puerto. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna do something first. We left a guy in Phoenix, and I want to complete his side quest first. So yeah, we left Arthur here. Let's go and talk to him. Here comes my savior. Good to see you. How'd your report go? You don't look too thrilled. There's no one to report to. The cathedral fire is destroyed. Gone. I don't know what happened, but the fire worshippers are on the run, and no one needs a scientist like me. Are you sure? I have one lead. I found vague reports about a city of scientists to the south. I want to look for it and maybe find a home. If you're heading that way, I'd like to tag along. Well, it just so happens that I'm heading that way. South, huh? I'll think about it. Oh, by the way, I snagged some Radex and stim packs from the lab. Take them as a small thank you for saving me. Thanks, see you around. Okay. Now we can recruit him. Actually, does he have anything that I can take? Nope, nothing useful. Alright, so we gotta take him to Casa Nueva. And I think we get some experience for bringing him there. All right. This is where I choose to live forever. You feel very nauseous. Apparently I'm irradiated. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to sell that rat away. There we go. I think I got irradiated for going to where I blew up the cathedral church. Okay, here we are. We're at Casa Nueva. Are we in Phoenix yet? Why would he ask me that? So is this the place you were talking about? This is it. A city of science in progress. A real oasis in the desert. Even the air is different. Perfect for my research. So it's time to part ways. Yes. Let's check our bags. Do I still have any of your stuff? I'm heading straight into town to get settled as soon as I can. There we go. I'm glad we met. I never imagined a wastelander would teach me the most important lesson, to value human life. I used to chase science for fortune and glory. Now it's time to do something truly meaningful. Goodbye, Arthur. Oh, there we go. Now with that, I don't think we can recruit him as a companion anymore, so this is goodbye. Wonder what else he says. Here comes my savior. Good to see you. Goodbye, Arthur. Alright, so we got a little bit of experience out of that. Now let's go and blow up this ship. I've been putting this off for a couple episodes, so there is going to be a cutscene that plays after you blow this thing up. I do remember. I think I got everything done that I can do here. Yeah, I've done pretty much everything. I wonder if I can go back up here and make some more stim packs. Can I do that? Nope, you can only use it once. Okay. All right, here we are. Just gotta fight through these rats here. And I got to disable the security here. So yeah, if you open this door, an alarm will go off unless you deactivate the security system. And you should be able to do it from this computer. Done. There we go. You have disabled the ship's alarm. So before I go through this door, I'm going to get some more experience by reprogramming these robots. So there's going to be 6 robots here. We can reprogram. Ooh, I will take that. Okay. So I think, let's take a look at this. A terminal for controlling the torpedo bay. So we got some torpedoes here. You see a torpedo. Apparently I can mess with this. This must be one hell of a powerful weapon. These are nuclear torpedoes. Wow. A terrifyingly large torpedo with a nuclear warhead. One of these could sink a ship and level a few miles around it. Well, let's see if that's true. So let's use this key. Access granted. So if you don't have that key, I believe you need your science skill to be 120% in order for you to hack this computer. But this is the torpedo controls. All we have to do is set the torpedo parameters. Specify parameters. I don't... Okay, so I'm not sure what I'm doing. All right, let's set the viewing angle as we are the target. Current angle 0 degrees. I just want to set the torpedoes to explode. That's all I want to do. Distance to target, 0 yards. I guess that's good enough. Torpedo speed, depth of explosion, 0 yards. Use type, timer. Set timer to activate torpedoes. So I'm going to give myself 1 minute to get out of here. Okay, so I think that's all. So I think I said it right. Accept specified parameters. Enter command, launch torpedoes. Warning, gate opening mechanism is not responding. Perfect, they won't float away. Activate torpedo. Alright, so I guess it doesn't need to launch. Torpedo primed. Launched in 60 seconds. Time to abandon ship. Alright, let's get out of here. And we got 30 seconds. Hopefully I have enough time. Maybe I should have gave myself a little more time. Let's get out of here. Alright, so looks like the ship is destroyed. You receive 7,500 experience for destroying the Brotherhood of Steel base. You gain 250 karma. You see a grim sight. This place won't be fit for life for another 100 years. So this place is irradiated. Yeah, there's just a big hole here. You see a crater. A deep hole in the ground with hot, dusty air rising from the bottom. So yeah, we did our mission. You see a dead knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Might as well take his dog tags. So if I stay here too long, I'll get, like I said, I'll get irradiated, so get out of here. So now we just got to go and report back to the Rangers. Okay, so the Rangers won't let you into their headquarters if you're wearing power armor, so I gotta take this off. Oh yeah, and I can turn in these dog tags into this dude. How many dog tags do I have? Only have 2. I guess if I killed some Brotherhood soldiers, I could have gotten more. So what brings you here? I'm heading to Puerto for a scouting mission. Good luck, our rangers down there are worried. New enemies are tough. Okay. We're spreading propaganda in settlements and paying for enemy kills. Show proof, get caps. What kind of proof? Each one's got a dog tag. Bring them here, get paid. Simple. got it. So I got 2 of these dog tags here. Every enemy down means more freedom for Arizona. Here's your reward, 10 caps per tag. That's really not much, but there you go. Actually, how many tags? Oh, I gotta do it each time. There we go. So is that all the tags I have? Yep. Could have sworn I got more, but apparently not. And here we go. We got the Ranger General. Report, Ranger. I want to talk about our new enemy. Of course, did you uncover anything? I managed to infiltrate the base at Puerto Penasco. Good news. What did you discover? Any weaknesses? I managed to infiltrate the Brotherhood ship and set off their torpedoes. The base is completely obliterated. We haven't had news this good in years. By destroying the Brotherhood's base, you've secured our homeland for ourselves and our descendants. You have done a great deed. Thank you, General. We still have much to do to eradicate the remnants of the Brotherhood's evil. For now, though, your mission is over. Return to Villa and share the good news with your family. Glad to serve, General. There we go. 2,500 experience points. We didn't level up, though. Okay, so we're pretty close to leveling up. Okay. So yeah. Also, I forgot to mention this armor does increase our strength to 10 now. So our total carry weight, I think it was increased by 30 or something. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's go to Villa. Oh. The girl stares at your iron armor in stunned silence, torn up between awe and terror. Greetings, child. For now on, the big Iron Man will be your protector. The bad people won't dare come back. Her eyes widen in admiration, then she runs off to spread the tale of the big Iron Defender. You don't have to be afraid anymore, child. You're under my protection. Damn, even that gave you experience points. Okay, so I gotta take off my armor because some people won't talk to me if I'm wearing it. Okay, so I guess I can talk to my padre. Speak, I'm listening. Okay, so he doesn't say anything different. I think all that's the same. So I gotta talk to this dude up here, since he gave me the quest. You see, Old Man Hidalgo. So recently an envoy from the Rangers arrived. Was that your doing? Yes, the Rangers are ready to form an alliance to protect the villa. The Rangers act like they care about us, but in truth, they're only concerned with securing food. We won't let them overstep the bounds of the contract. While we're under their protection, we must strengthen our position, build up our power so we can fend off enemies on our own. Silent agreement. This is your story to write for yourself and our future generations. You're the leader of the villa. It's your choice where to lead it. We, the elders, don't have long left, but we're glad the villa is in capable hands. The main thing is not to let ourselves be manipulated. Now for the moment, I need to go.
The story has neither a beginning nor an end. When the bombs hit the earth, the world changed. When strangers came to Villa, the world changed again. Establishing an alliance with the Rangers, Villa ensures herself protection for many years. But the deal is a heavy blow to the pride of its free peasants, spreading discord throughout the once united commune. Only a single question remains unanswered. What happens to you? Appreciating your loyalty to the founding traditions, the peasants quickly accept you as their new leader. The Arizona Rangers increase their strength and expand their influence. The fame of their victory spreads across the wasteland, bringing them new territories and alliances. The Rangers are victorious in their fight against the Brotherhood of Steel, and General Mosman considers his work complete. After appointing a successor, he vanishes into distant lands. The rank-and-file Rangers haven't heard a word from him since. Despite its defeat, the Brotherhood of Steel manages to inject the virus of civilization into the lands of Arizona. It takes only a few generations for the Order's scouts to set foot on these lands once again. The collapse of the Church of the Holy Fire plunges Phoenix into chaos and sparks widespread distrust of the cult across the Arizona region. Fire worshippers are persecuted and driven from settlements, their faith now outlawed. Only a handful of monks continue their rituals, far from the reach of civilization. With the Zax computer disabled, the tinsmiths move into the territory of the Forbidden Zone. The power of the ancient technologies found there strengthens their position in Arizona. They become a force to be reckoned with, feared by everyone in the wasteland. Flagstaff's uranium mine collapses under the weight of its own problems. The rest of the city withers along with it. Garage City establishes an alliance with the Rangers, bringing order and opening a new caravan route to Parker Dam, passing through Villa. The Jackal tribe is exterminated. However, other tribes soon take their place, and history repeats itself. The tribes of San Brahmin manage to keep their freedom, though they pay a high price in blood. For many generations after, they keep strangers at bay, allowing no one to come near. Trade in Casa Grande rapidly declines. Caravans stop coming from the south, and no one from the north wants to travel so far for water. With a new source of wealth, most members of the Blue Shields agree to leave the caravans in peace. Some do not agree with the new order and leave the gang. Eventually, the fuel in the tanks runs out, and the former raiders use their acquired goods to found a small hunting settlement in the mountains to the east. Without their benefactors, the inhabitants of Casa Nueva fall into despair. Unable to deal with their problems, they abandon their homes. Over time, The desert swallows the city with sand until it is eventually forgotten. The southern military expansion fails to overcome the vast desert regions of Sonora. The only things that make it through are conflicting, unreliable rumors.
And there we go. That's the end of the main game. Kind of sucks that Casa Nueva end up turning into a ghost town. Honestly, I don't think this game has a good ending or a bad ending. Stuff just happens. Okay, so I guess I should just go into things I like about this game. So this game was pretty fun. It was definitely worth playing. The crafting system, I really liked that, even though I didn't really show it off too much. You could make tequila and ammunition. So that was a nice little thing they put in this mod. I like the motorcycle. The motorcycle was pretty cool. It was pretty difficult to get because you had to do a lot of quests just to get it. But it paid off in the end because you definitely need a motorcycle to get around the map or some kind of vehicle. I like how the non-combat skills like repair, doctor, barter, and science, they're more useful in this mod. Especially doctor. That was really good. I believe barter gives you more dialogue options. And I like the new perks and the traits. I believe I got two of the traits I got were unique to this mod. I believe one of the traits allowed me to speak Spanish and the other trait allowed me to explode enemies. So that was pretty cool. The locations in this game, it feels very unique. Like each location feels unique. Like Garage City is way different from Phoenix, and Phoenix is way different from Casa Nueva, and then Villa's way different than Tucson. So everything has its own atmosphere. The factions are very complex in this game. There's no faction that is 100% good or 100% evil. They all kind of have their own motives, so that's pretty cool. I like that. So there were some new character models and animations. An example of this would be Mrs. Bates at the Bates Motel. She's in the bed, and I believe that animation is unique to this mod, so that was pretty cool to see. The experience progression and loot scales are... yeah, it scales better, I believe, in this mod. Do you want to continue playing? Sure do. But yeah, go ahead and grab this game, and this game is free. I strongly recommend that you play this game. This game is very good. And you don't have to play Fallout 1 or Fallout 2 or even New Vegas to enjoy the story of this game. I also like the soundtrack too. Kind of has like a Mexican and a Western feel to it. Okay. Oh, god damn. I got 10,000 experience points. What am I going to do with that? So we're at level 19 now. And I got 44 skill points. So I will be playing through the Dayglow DLC in a couple weeks. So the Dayglow DLC, it's just one location, Dayglow. There is no overworld map in that DLC. It's just one big city, and there's a lot of quests to do there. So there's a lot of unique items there we can find. But I'll do that in a couple weeks. So with that out of the way, I'm gonna call it there for this stream. All right, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.